Live inside Chase Field, we're getting ready for baseball from the desert. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball next. Matt Koch, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Striding in now for the Nats, Trey Turner, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And underway from the desert as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken here for ball 1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The 2-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
In now is Adam Eaton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far on the year, Eaton hits a little over the 270 mark. Turner, the runner at third with no outs. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
1 out, nobody on. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
0-2.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Now the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And there's ball 2 now.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. Here's another 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Lamb is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Washington leads this one 1-0. Max Scherzer gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Digging in, John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, this team really needs David Peralta to step up. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club. Up
next for Arizona, David Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Nope. And he just misses with a curveball.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. In now for Washington, Daniel Murphy. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Murphy on at first, nobody out. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Now at the plate, Michael Taylor comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-0. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. That winds up foul. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for Washington, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Jake Lamb standing in now, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Pitch on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. A.J. Pollock is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. A.J. Pollock. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Eaton going back. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. He pulls into third safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple. Eduardo
Escobar standing in. It's he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lifted in the air to center. Eaton makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Descalso took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Missed with a slider. Still only one out in the inning. Descalso behind 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Murphy waits on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting eighth, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Now to the plate, Jeff Mathis will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball four, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Matt Koch, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a strike.
0-1.
Comes set with the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the D-backs 2 and the Nats 1. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the third from Chase Field in Phoenix. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Scherzer. 9-1-2 due up.
Max Scherzer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Trey Turner is on deck. The 3-1. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Trey Turner. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Hit hard to the right side, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And now Bryce Harper, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
2-0 now. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical, if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 6th home run on the season for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike. But the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Randall Delgado comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Randall Delgado.
Comes set and the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch. Work the count even.
Four runs here in this half inning. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon, and as you see there, his total places him second on the Nationals in that category. In now is Anthony Rendon, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot on the ground is short. Descalzo on to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. But the damage in the inning came right here for the Nationals. A grand slam home run. We played 2.5. Now 5-2 Washington. In now is John Jay. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there at the knees, strike one. Jay behind 0-2 now.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Lifted in the air to center field. Eaton is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So one away in the inning, and with that we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play in the National League East race. Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's set. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 delivery. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Jake Lamb standing in now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Peralta over at second. Goldschmidt at first, one gone. Hit sharply on the ground. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at first and third, one away. A ball and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
For batter number 7, shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Scherzer comes set. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Nationals lead it 5-3. Striding in once again, Michael Taylor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, he's hitless in 6 tries. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And oh dear, full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice AB right there. Grinded it to a full count, bought himself a fastball and didn't miss it. Nice execution.
Ready for another chance? Max Scherzer. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's set and the pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jay has a read on it, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Descalso. He popped out in his first trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Grounded back, and this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a high strike there, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Time now for the Nationals Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. The pitcher, Randall Delgado, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Zimmerman is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, right fielder,
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, John Jay. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Three runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Too tight with that one. 3-0. David Peralta would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now in the box, David Peralta. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Descalzo on second. Jay at first. 2 out in the inning. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And there's a base hit on the line. Descalzo rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And it's fouled away. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Nationals are out in front here, 5-4. Digging in once again, Adam Eaton. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Eaton, 5 foot 8 inches tall, left-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 2-0 on the way. The count now at 2-1. And he fouls this one off. this is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. So coming to the plate, Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Hey, this one's pretty close right now. They lead by 1. But if you want to really look at it with a microscope, go back to this guy's previous at-bat. A huge grand slam to knock in 4 runs.
Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Lamb is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 5-4. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Lamb singled home a run in his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. One and 1 to count to Jake Lamb. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he lays off again. Ball 3. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Right there, Murphy at second. Scooped up. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
On next for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Ready for another shot now, Eduardo Escobar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Taylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Here's Daniel Murphy now. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, just a 3 for 13 batting line.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
In now is Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Murphy aboard here at first with nobody out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Another 2-2 offering on a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa.
Jorge De La Rosa.
In now, Miguel Montero, as he'll take a look at ball one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Montero carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Now the double steal is on here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Right down the chute that time. 1-2. First and second now, one man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Descalzo on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Nationals 5 and the Diamondbacks 4. Ready for another shot now. Daniel Descalzo, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Daniel Descalzo.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Mathis. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And that one just missed outside. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Up next for Arizona, Jorge De La Rosa. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, John.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, John Jay. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Mathis is off of first with 2 away. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A little bouncer.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Wilmer Defoe is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Defoe swings a very capable bat against left-handed arms like this. Even though he doesn't usually show a ton of power, he does put the bat on the ball, however, and of course his plus speed helps him pick up a lot of hits.
Yeah, and that's what I love about him. He knows his skill set and he stays within himself and doesn't try and do too much. He understands what he's capable of, hits the ball on the ground, line drives, maybe a gapper for a triple, and puts the defense on their heels.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-2. Here it is. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
In now is Adam Eaton.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. And Lamb will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 27, John Kelly.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His past history with Sean Kelly. He's 1 for 4.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Goldschmidt brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Eaton is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Ready for another chance? Jake Lamb, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. One out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. From the stretch, there's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. This is hit softly to third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, Dero, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Is past history with Sean Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Pollock leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-1 home. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. Washington leads this one 5-4. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Striding in once again, Bryce Harper. No hits to this point.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Popped him up. Mathis has a play. 1 away. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in here again, and as he does, it's a good time to flash you back to the 3rd inning of the ballgame as you take a look at his grand slam. Obviously a key blow early on. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
No strike.
Skied into straightaway right. Descalso moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Nationals.
Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's set. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Descalso scoops it up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 5-4. Trevor Gott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26, Trevor Gott.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalso. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Daniel Descalso.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Jeff Mathis. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike.
0-1.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Devin Marrero will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 10, Devin Marrero.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's popped up now towards short right field. Murphy is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order, and the deficit holds at 5-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 66.
Stepping in, Anthony Rendon. It was a walk in his last trip.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
1 and 2.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Standing in now, Michael Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them before.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Howie Kendrick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Rendon stands at second with 2 gone. 1-1. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. 1 left for Washington. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Sean Doolittle is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Digging in and looking for more, John Jay. He singled his last time up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
3-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Eaton on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Digging in once again, David Peralta. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has back-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping up to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. His career line with Doolittle, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he misses with it, 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
1-1. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second, and we are all even at 5 aside.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Nick Ahmed will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 13, Nick Ahmed.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Now a snap move over to first. And he's back in standing. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Popped him up. Zimmerman in foul ground. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th. And we are all tied 5-5. Nick Ahmed will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 13, Nick Ahmed.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Shortstop,
Fernando Salas takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Fernando Salas.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
The 1-1 home. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
And now Bryce Harper. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Here's the first pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one. This remains a 5-all ball game. Joaquin Benoit comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Digging in, Daniel Descalso. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fouled away. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Montero gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Descalso is retired, and there's one away. Standing in, Jeff Mathis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike two. A bouncer to the left side. Turner has it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Fernando Salas.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Fernando Salas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Benoit rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Benoit's ready. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
2 out, nobody on. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Grounded to short. Turner gloves it. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are all tied 5-5. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Daniel Murphy.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2. Liner towards second. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way. Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident. Into the box now, Michael Taylor. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And a neck-high fastball that time. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. In his career matchups with Fernando Salas, he's 1 for 3. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. 2-2. Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero. And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor. Miguel Montero waits on deck. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause of this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Matt Adams will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied 5-5. Ryan Madsen takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Ryan Madsen.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, John Jay. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Madsen stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. 1-1. Line to the right side. And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. The winning run is at first base. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And he's retired here, 1 away.
First baseman, number 44, Hallo.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And that one just missed outside. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Harper coming on. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 1-0. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Now the 2-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold the winning run at third here. And it'll take another 2-out hit to win the ball game.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
In there at the letters 0-1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 11 innings in the books now, and we are all tied 5-5. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hallo has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Now, programming note to pass along. Those of you tuning in to see our afternoon aerobics show, Get Fit with Eddie Cram. Unfortunately, due to the length of the game, that show will not be seen today. Ladies, we apologize. In now is Adam Eaton. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Nationals gone in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Nick Ahmed. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Daniel Descalso is on deck. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 pitch. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Striding in once again, Daniel Descalso, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Pop high in the air. Zimmerman over to his right. One down.
The catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Mathis has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. John Ryan Murphy will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
John Ryan Murphy.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Ground ball foul down the left side. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Alex Avila will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Alex Avila.
In there, no balls and a strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. The 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. One left for Arizona. This ball game still tied 5-all. John Ryan Murphy will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 36, John Ryan Murphy.
Archie Bradley takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Archie Bradley.
Digging in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Lifted down the line in left. Peralta on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley, batting at an even .400. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. This remains a 5-all ball game. Brandon Kinsler enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. In now is John Jay.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, John Jay.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Now the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken down and in for a ball.
I got 2-1 to count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Murphy's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. One out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Murphy. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground out to short.
Turner fields it cleanly.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and that means 13 innings won't even settle this one as that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Striding in now for the Nats, Michael Taylor, as he's set to go to lead off the top half.
Michael Taylor.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone.
Count is 2-1.
Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty, one man out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Ball. 2 straight.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Matt Wieters will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is hit hard on a line to right. A base hit. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's thrown into right. So the speedy Trey Turner gets a chance following the base hit.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The 0-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. Wieters heads for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now is Adam Eaton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
And now Bryce Harper, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's 1 for 2. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Peralta going back, and it's gone. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper. Home run number 9 on the year as they open up a 4-run lead.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
One and one to count. Now a swing from Zimmerman as this one's on the ground to short. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they score 4 times on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. It's the Nationals 9 and the Diamondbacks 5. Sammy Solis is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. Up next for Arizona, Jake Lamb. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
1-2, here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run for Jake Lamb. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
In now, Nick Ahmed. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, 1, here it comes. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The throw into second. On to second, but he's in safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalso, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Ahmed leads off second with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Bounce to first. Zimmerman has it, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Into the box, John Ryan Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Eaton is after it, but he won't get it. And now it jumps the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Gerard Dyson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Too low, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Eaton is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Right fielder, John Jay.
So digging in now, John Jay. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Arizona down to its last strike. Liner towards second. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Brandon Kinsler claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that post-game Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.
Hello there, baseball fans, and welcome to a Mother's Day edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Nationals totaled 13 hits as a team, as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks, 9-8. Francisco Cervelli drove in 3, helping the Pirates push past the Giants, 5-1. The Milwaukee Brewers had 12 hits as a team, as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado, 3-2. Kenta Maeda got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Dodgers pushed past Cincinnati 3-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Matt Caesar grabbed 3 base knocks as the Padres grabbed the victory over the Cardinals 6-3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Julio Teheran won his 4th game thus far as the Braves downed the Marlins 1-0. The Mets allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-1. The White Sox totaled 11 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-2. The Yankees allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-3. The Red Sox got 11 hits overall as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-2. Pedro Alvarez drove home 3 runs, helping lead the Orioles to victory over Tampa Bay 5-3. The Indians pounded out 17 hits in this one as they dethroned the Royals 7-1. The Seattle Mariners swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 13-6. The Angels combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 2-1. The Astros only allowed 2 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-2. So that's the show on this Mother's Day. Have a great day with Mom, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for more news and results from around baseball.